Champions League first leg today. Can we go and get our advantage? Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bolton save. And since our last game you can see that we've won 2 and drawn 1. We had a game against Fulham, very tight affair. O'Reilly scoring on 54 minutes. Did look at one point we weren't going to get this goal at all, but eventually it did come. The FA Cup was a formality, a 2-0 away victory at Aston Villa. Rabbi scoring, getting his first start in for a while, and then Maldini getting on the score sheet as well. He hasn't scored very many recently, but he's finally getting into a little bit of form as well. And then a boring 0-0 draw against Burnley, which the game went by very, very quickly, I have to say. Yeah, it was nothing more to say about that, really. It was just a very dull affair. So today is going to match us up against Leeds, and then we got our first game away in the Champions League against Napoli. Who's excited for that one? I'm excited as we're ending the... we're coming towards the end of the season. There's quite a few games left to play. We're lying 5th in the Premiership. We are a point ahead of Manchester United after that draw against Burnley. Arsenal are not that far behind as well. We are 3 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool, who we play next in the FA Cup, so that's going to be bags of fun, isn't it? We're not that far away from Chelsea either, 9 points. 2 points further away are Tottenham, and then another 4 after. Yeah, so I don't think the Premiership's going to come this way, that's for sure. But we'll see what happens. Stranger things have happened, but we do want to try and finish in the top 4. It's Champions League football there, but it is very, very difficult indeed. There were no more transfer news really, apart from Siri Aaron coming to Bolton on loan. I'm not sure why we've got him really, to be perfectly honest. We've already got Flores and we've got Vasquez on the left hand side. I think there was an injury to one of them, that's what, or it was a case of we tried to get another youngster in here, 20 years old, still a long way to go. Pretty good physically, but he's played one game already. He's not that bad. He helped us keep a clean sheet, and I think that was against Villa, I do believe. He has played in the under 23s, I think. Leasing.com trophy, I think that's the case for Newcastle. That's where we've got him from. So he was originally at Everton, Watford, Leeds, now Newcastle, and then he's on loan with us. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's I don't think we really needed him though, to be perfectly honest. That is virtually the end of the transfers. £180 million spent, 134 brought in. Finances look okay. 8 million. We did have to pay out 5 million for one of our players reaching, I think it was Maldini, reaching so many appearances, so we had to pay out a lot of money as well. The coaching comparison, we're not doing too bad actually. Technically we've got we're above average in the technical department. We're above average in the we've got the best shot stopping coach, I think. Above average in that. I think our best man management as well, that's ourselves. And is that one as tactical? And this one as well, mentally, yeah, brilliant. And defending, okay, so we should be pretty good on that. We're well below average in our recruitment department, though, very, very low. So we're going to have to work on that over the summer. Although we have got a chance for getting a few more scouts in if we need to as well. So maybe that is probably what the reason being. We haven't got the worst though, so that's something to be proud of. We're in the lowest average in the Premiership division for the medical staff as well, so we do need to get a few more people in. We've got no doctors, sports scientists, we could get 2 more and one more physio, so that would help as well. But apart from that, that looks pretty solid, doesn't it, really? Right then, Leeds United. This is a side then. Young is going to be playing in God. Diallo, he was fit enough in the end, so he does come in for Williams. Montero and Bongiorno and Vasquez going to play alongside them. Reyes and Iglesias, the 2 youngsters in the middle, with Maldini on the right-hand side, Hughes on the left. O'Reilly in the centre, which has done us a lot over the past few years. And we've got Vargas. And we got Vargas up front. Leeds, on the other hand, coming rather attacking as well. Lima seems to be their danger man, 4 assists, and Vincent as well on the other side, 8 goals and 3 assists. Wow, if we can keep them quiet, then we might do well in this game. But let's hopefully it'll pay. We'll play a lot better than we did against Aston Villa that time in the last episode. And we can go on and carry on winning. The draw against Burnley was disappointing. but hopefully we'll get something here. Hughes coming forward. Plays it back to Buongiorno, who then plays back to Hughes. O'Reilly on the ball, back heel. Hughes is back on it, just looking for the cross. Anybody there? And there's a goal by Maldini on the far side. Hughes and Maldini combined. That is the combination that has been getting us goals in the last few years, and it's continuing to do so. Yes, we have got the additional players which help us with the squad depth, but that is a very, very good goal from a tight angle. But it's an empty net all the same. That does put us level on points now with Liverpool, which is also good news. But they're not playing. They have got the game in hand now as well. But we are closing the gap on Chelsea. And I think Chelsea lost or drew in the last game. So 6 points the gap. We could still get somewhere in this league. The higher up we finish, the more money we get, don't forget. So hopefully we're not spending any more money. So as long as we can keep some money in the bank, we might get a bumper transfer figure next season. As it's coming up to half time, nothing's really happened apart from us being on top of this and a goal up. Got to guard against complacency now. We have got a solid team. I think the only blip in there is just the middle. We've got two very young players in here. We just want somebody who's experienced like McNally. We might bring McNally in just to consolidate down here, or do we drop O'Reilly and just push McNally into the centre maybe? As Leeds have the ball on the right hand side, the cross comes in. We do header it, but not very far. Diallo. It's a poor header from Diallo, and Leeds get one back 20 minutes into the second half, and that's disappointing. It's very disappointing, and like I said, it's just the midfield. We just are struggling a little bit as we're all standing there in the line, but they're not pushing back at all. There's no defensive duties there, but we've got 3 defenders there and a goalkeeper, and the ball still manages to squeeze in. Not great. With Young signing a new contract, I expect better. Brasino can come in for Hughes, and then we'll switch them over. Maldini can go inside forward. Brescia can go on attack. O'Reilly, I'm thinking of bringing Teresi in as well. Just swap it out altogether. And then McNally, I'm thinking of bringing in and just having 3 in midfield maybe. Actually, Teresi's just come on. Right, we'll see how that goes. See how that pans out. With very, very young players onto the pitch now. Very young. As Leeds come again on the right hand side as they get the ball past our defence there. And the shot comes in. Young almost beating at his near post. Which isn't... it's not ideal, and once again Leeds have the ball. What on earth is happening there? Maybe we can force them into a mistake here. Not yet though, as Lima comes forward. He's looking down the line, sees the runner, but plays it all the way back to Bushiri. So we should intercept that. We do. Teresi over the top to Vargas. He's in on goal on it. I was going to say on his own. Just a goalkeeper to beat, and he absolutely messes that up. Now in for Iglesias for this one, and we'll just finish off. And, well, if we get a goal, or if a draw would be quite good as well. Away from him, it's always tough to come to Leeds. But Diallo is going to pick that up. He's going to cross it into the box. Nobody quite there. But Manali does pick it up. Back to Diallo. And the Maldini's there. It's in. There's no flag. And I think that's the goal. It is the goal. That could win it for us now. McNally does well to pick it up. Plays out to Diallo. Diallo first touch. Cross. And Maldini just comes in on the back post, slots it in, and that could be curtains for Leeds in this game, I'm hoping. We're not going to see that again, really. So, Aston Villa West Ham on 0-0 as well, as the game is slightly paused at the minute. Time's ticking down. Can we just hold them off? 5 minutes of added time. Leeds are coming at us strongly, but we have had most of the possession, but not an awful lot. And probably for the odd time, we are low on possession. For 17 fouls we committed. We're not a dirty side, but that doesn't suggest it, does it? Vargas is injured. He's out for 1 day. Hopefully back in time for the Napoli game. And Maldini's man of the match with both goals. Nice to see him back on the score sheet with a brace. We wouldn't expect anything less, would we? Right, we're going to have a... let's have a look at the table then before we head off to Napoli. There's a couple of fixtures coming in there. Arsenal beating Watford 3-0 quite comfortably. Liverpool beating Burnley 1-0, something that we couldn't do. And they remain 3 points ahead of us. So 5th spot, 3 points ahead. We're 4 points ahead of Man United now, who have got a game in hand. And we are 5 points ahead of Arsenal now as well. Tottenham look like they're going to be well, there's a few teams in there that haven't played yet, 27 yet. Newcastle, Brighton. Hopefully when we come back these games will have been played, and we'll have a great victory against Napoli. So we're going to go off to Italy, and we'll see you guys very shortly. We're in the San Paolo in Naples. We've got Napoli, who are looking very defensive at the back, actually. It's probably working for them. We're coming a little bit defensive, not too much, but we're using the saviour of Bolton formation this time round, which has done us well in the past. But obviously we're not using that anymore, so it'll be quite a little bit different. And due to the fact that I have let my anchormen go on loan, we've got nobody to sit in between the defence and the midfielders. Hence why we're going to drop the attacking midfielder down into the midfielder role. Hence why O'Reilly is playing there. So we're going to start off with Young, Ingar, Williams, Montero, Bongiorno, and Vasquez at the back. Reyes, O'Reilly, and McNally. Iglesias is on the bench alongside Antonello, Hughes, Rabi, Teresi, and Wakefield as well. Brasimo and Maldini out on the wings. I think they are going to be playing inside forwards in this opportunity. We want them to cut inside if we can. There's a lot of room in there, so hopefully they'll be able to fill in the gaps. And Vargas, our lone striker, up front. Like I say, we have got Antonello on the bench as well, just in case we do need him. But it seems very selfish that we only need the one forward, and it's only Vargas that we are potentially using. But Antonelli will get his chance. Right, into the changing rooms. They've got Gabriel Jesus. I've just noticed that. 11 goals, 4 assists. Hitarian, 2 goals. Empelink. Okay, Duarte, Simons, is that Lozano? Lisandro Martinez, okay. Omar, Cobo, Ramsey, Manzelli, and Amere. Let's have a look at him. 13-33. Young, 40. Yeah, we've conceded a lot more. It seems a little bit bizarre, though, I must admit. Let's jump into proceedings, straight into the changing rooms. Ask the assistant to get them to prove a point. It is going to be very, very difficult. Not the sort of formation I really want to play, but there we have it. As we're in the yellow, we have the cross. We seem to do quite well against the Italian clubs, like we did against Juventus in the Europa League. As we start off absolutely brilliantly, first minute in, Jerry McNally has just gone and smacked that from outside the box. The goalkeeper stands no chance. Montero doing well there, holding everybody off. Puts the ball in. Maldini with a cushioned header, and McNally outside. That's what, 20 plus yards out. What a goal. 1 minute it hits the back of the net. Wonderful. We have another opportunity. Could this go the same way like Juventus did when they first played us as well? As O'Reilly, McNally and Reyes tries to play the ball in. And because we've got nobody in that centre to pick up the pieces, it's going to prove quite difficult. Vasquez picks it up though beautifully. O'Reilly, now Maldini tries to cut inside. You can stay on the outside if you really want to, but Vasquez has it just to put a cross in. Not quite getting in. Now he's got to run all the way back as Napoli can't get it out their box at all. And there's another chance. This time Brasino tries to have a go and not on target, unfortunately. O'Reilly, Vasquez. We're starting in the middle again. And Reyes over to the far side. Oh, he didn't need to cushion that, but we do win it back again. That's a great ball into the centre. Not quite picking it up though, but Montero does win the ball. And we start again. And I mean, this is the type of football we're playing. Maybe we ought to be playing this away from home against the top 6, because it does seem quite solid though. Williams smacks that ball in. Again, it's not to anybody, and there's a runner right in the middle, cutting the defence in two there, but that's a sliding tackle. Not quite winning the ball though, as we get the block in, not that time, and that's headed over. We've got to be careful. We have to be careful. We're going to have a throw-in on the far side. It's non-stop action in this game. We've got the away goal though, so that's the most important thing. I forgot to mention that. I forgot all about it though, to be honest. Jesus plays it all the way back to Martinez. Maybe they just need to come a little bit more attacking, as Mepelink smacks it against the post there. Young was totally almost wrong-footed. It's a corner ball for Napoli. We just need to ride the storm. We do header it away, and Brasino just smashes it away. Throwing at the far side then. Corbo to Martinez as they're coming forward now. I think they're easing themselves back into the game. We don't want them to do that. Mepperding has another shot. Again, it's crashed off the post. We scramble it away, only just so. Man United did go 1-0 up. Can't quite remember who scored it again now. It's just gone up, off and on. Right, over the top. Vargas is there to make it 2. He's not having the best of times, is he, Vargas, up front. McKinnon scoring for United to get their away goal as well. But we've done rather well. Let's start again. And this time, shall we get a little bit more creative? Probably a little bit more defensive as well. Not sure what Reyes is doing there. Has he had much on the ball? Reyes, he's playing at a 7 though, so he's playing very well. I think it's just McNally. Vargas, or is it Rirali? Wow, that's what he can bring to the table. And they obviously heard me thinking of taking him off. Brasino into the box, straight into the arms of Merritt and goal. And they're going to just kick it away. So do we make any substitutions at all with 20 minutes to go? Maldini is not looking great. We could bring in Rabbi. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring in Rabbi. And I do want to bring Antonelli up front. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Antonelli can come up front, and I think he can play that position as well. So we'll do that. We want to sort our midfield out as well. It is O'Reilly who's not playing that great, actually, to be perfectly honest. And I think Iglesias can come in and do the job there as well. So we can switch him round, and then we're going to bring. Oh, we could bring Omar in instead. Iglesias will do. Omar's not feeling that great at the moment either. Really down to the point that he's not really playing much minutes on the pitch. Iglesias finds Williams. Williams, somehow we're getting the ball in there. We just want a shot on goal, guys. Great ball out wide eventually. Cross comes in, and Antonello has just been on the pitch a few moments, and he's absolutely smashed that header in. 2-0. Could we be going through to the next round? And once again, an Italian side falls to the Bolton sword. And it's Williams again with the cross. And what a header. Antonello. Wow, he managed to lose his marker. And something that Vargas couldn't quite do. But that's 2-0. 2 away goals. Looking great for the second leg, boys. And we have pulled it back immensely, haven't we? Excellent effort, guys. Very well played. And once again, Italy just do not know how to handle Bolton. McNally on form. Well played, sir, for your first goal. That was a smack from outside the box. That is a truly outstanding performance. McKinnon's watched by Atletico Madrid ahead of a big money switch. 97 million for him. Didn't United pay a lot of money for McKinnon? I thought it was around about 100 odd million. The 165 million they paid for him. Wow, that's just ludicrous. Dortmund are 1-0 up against Real. Lyon and Man City 3-3. So Man City with 3 away goals there. Roma 2-2 with Atletico. Porto 0-0 with Monaco. Barcelona 2-1 up against Inter. Arsenal 0-0 with Milan. Ajax are losing 1-0 to United. And as you've just seen, we're 2-0 up against Napoli. Arsenal, Napoli when we come back to the next episode. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more on YouTube channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.